finder.com.au.
So you may have seen some talk in the news recently about credit card interchange fees. That's because the RBA is stepping in and for the first time regulating these credit card interchange fees from the 1st of July. This change is going to affect both credit card providers and banks and also consumers. We're going to go through some of the changes in this video, but first of all, what exactly is an interchange fee? We sat down with Kathryn Drew from American Express to get her rundown of the changes in the market.
So when a consumer uses a credit card at any retailer or business, the bank that business does their banking with will charge a fee. And they'll keep some of that fee for the service they provide to the merchant, but the majority of that fee gets passed on to the bank of the customer, and the part that gets passed on to the customer's bank is called interchange, and that's what's subject to new regulation from the 1st of July.
So these fees previously could be anything from 0.8% all the way up to nearly 2% for some cards. Now that the fee is regulated, it means that credit card companies are going to be taking in less money per transaction. And it was this fee that previously funded those high-end reward programs and frequent flyer cards. Now that this change has kicked in, we're going to look at some specific changes we can expect to see in the market.
So a lot of issuers across Australia have made changes to their rewards programs. We're seeing them introduce new caps that actually restrict the amount of points that a customer can earn when they spend in a given month or a given statement cycle. We're also seeing earn rates come down a little bit and changes to the places where customers can earn points. It's all quite confusing from a consumer perspective to understand what your earn rate is, where you're spending and whether you've reached your cap. Some of the other changes that we're seeing are changes to burn rates, which basically means that when you go to redeem a reward, the number of points that you need from July 1 may be more than what you need today. So your points are just a little bit less valuable than they used to be in the past. And then finally, there's a bit of points expiry in the market where your points expire after 3 years. And so that's just another thing consumers should be really aware of, because if on the one hand you're getting capped and you can't earn as many points per cycle, and on the other hand your points are expiring, it's going to be much harder to build up a bank of points and to use those points for the things that really matter to you.
So we've seen most credit card companies announce the forthcoming changes to their programs, but some card companies have held off. It's important to note here that not all cards in the market are going to change. Some are going to be accepted. For example, American Express cards issued directly by Amex.
Yeah, interchange regulation doesn't apply to American Express cards that are issued directly. And the reason for that is that American Express has a direct relationship with every merchant that accepts our cards. And we're obviously issuing those cards directly as well. So there's no interchange payment that's taking place. Therefore, the system is not regulated.
So what can you do to keep on top of the changes and make sure you're getting the best value moving forward? Well, the first thing you need to do is to keep an eye on the communication from your bank. We've spoken to customers who haven't been aware of the changes coming until they received a letter notifying them of a lower earning rate. So keep an eye on your inbox. Once you get that notification, it's a good idea to call your bank and go through the changes. If you're not going to be earning as much going forward as you expected when you signed up, you'll often find the bank will be willing to do something to keep your custom. The third thing to do, once you've gone through that, if you're still not happy with your new earning rate, is to jump online and compare it to other cards. We currently have an active page where we're tracking all the cards and all the changes as they're announced. So if you want to find out if you can get better value, head over to finder.com.au.